During one of our recent virtual events, exclusive to Young Scholar families, a parent asked how often single grade acceleration works for students. They mentioned the possibility of their student ending up academically ahead, but physically behind. That is an important consideration to make. As Laurel shares in her answer, there are several other factors to also be considering. Physical size and age aren't the only two factors that determine students' cohesion as a class. Let's hear what Laurel, our Director of Family Services, has to say on this topic. Stay tuned after the video for more information on the benefits of the Young Scholars Program and how you can directly access features like these virtual events.
So it really is up to the about the unique student. I'll explain some ways that it can, some indicators of possible success. So you're right that if you accelerate a whole grade level early, it's common that you might want to explore another acceleration down the line. So some of our families that accelerate in early end up skipping 2, 3, or 4 grade levels by the end of school. Now, that does not mean that all of those students go to college early. Some of them take gap years, some of them accelerate through one school system and then undo a grade or two when they switch to a different school or something like that. Some take gap years in the middle of their schooling. So not all students that accelerate early go to college early. But a grade acceleration has worked for many young scholars. So if the receiving teacher, so the teacher that would have them in the next grade level, the student and the parent are all on board with this acceleration, it tends to go pretty well. Getting everybody on board and everyone saying, yes, this is a choice we want to make, has been a good indicator that this will probably work out. Some other things to think about is the receiving cohort of students. So different cohorts of students have different culture, different, and so investigating that, like, what's this cohort of students that my student might be joining? How do they interact with each other? What's the kind of overall vibe? And is the receiving teacher willing to do things like, if they know about like a student that they think would be a good fit for your student, will they sit them together initially? Will the teacher help the student kind of explain the situation, if anything, if people ask about the acceleration? Those sorts of things can help if you're going into this situation. The benefits that students find in doing a single grade acceleration are sometimes they find peers that are slightly more on their level. And even a little bit can go a long way. They might get access to different teaching methods earlier. So in some schools, they start things like ability grouping at certain ages. So maybe the first graders don't ability group, but the second graders do. And so great. Or maybe the gifted program starts in 3rd grade, and if we grade skip, then we get to the gifted program faster. So it kind of comes down to what the particular offerings are at the school and the particular people involved.
Thank you for watching. Check out our Davidson Gifted blog posts on the topic and our other videos in the Davidson Gifted Perspectives series on acceleration listed in the description below. The Davidson Young Scholars Program provides our members with opportunities to connect, engage, and access a range of family services to support them on their profoundly gifted or twice exceptional path. Want to learn more? We host application Q&As for families to learn more about our program, testing requirements, and the application. Visit our website, davidsongifted.org, and find the next available Q&A under the upcoming events tab. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.